I'm here today to review an emergency car hammer. It's actually has so many items in one. You can see the actual hammer here, but it's also a safety belt cutter, which you can see. I don't know if you can see the blade on that end. A tire gauge. It has an LED spotlight, a tire tread meter. It's magnetic. If you can see down here, it's where the magnets are. So you could, if you're working on your tire, or you could go ahead and turn the LED light on and then put it on your car as a beacon so no one sideswipes you, because everyone breaks down at nighttime. And there's a vent needle to let the air out too if you put too much air in your tires, which can happen quite easily. And you know that's not good for your tires either. So this comes with the batteries already installed, and here's the battery compartment on the back. See, no tools required. And it's 2 AAA batteries, so that's simple. And like I said, it comes with them already installed. This little switch down here, and that light goes on actually when it does that, is the tire tread meter, so that's really neat to have. Especially in states like mine. We do car inspections in North Carolina, and you have to make sure your tire tread's over a certain amount or you fail inspection. So this way you can be prepared, especially if you're going to have to save up and buy tires, because tires are really expensive. And like I said, here's the magnet. So, you know, if you need to, go ahead and put it on your car and let it go. And this is the front of it. And I love the digital screen. You can see the power button is clearly marked. And it'll come on, obviously 0, 0 right now. I'm not inflating my tire. I love it because it's bright and clear. So it's good for anyone who has issues with that, or it's at nighttime. You think your tire's really low, you can't really tell. Can you make it home? Or should you find that gas station? And then you'd be able to clearly see with this without having to go in and look at the light. You'll be able to clearly see where you're at, which is great. So let's see. That's a little emergency. It's like your road hazard, the flashy light, which in the dark, that's actually quite bright. So you could turn that on and put that on the side of your car and let people know. And this one right here, it's even clearly marked. See, it has the light bulb, and there is the light, which is also, you know, good enough to do in the dark at night. When it's really dark, it's nice to have an extra little flashlight on hand in your car. I lived in Florida for years, and there's like water ponds everywhere. And I had never heard about so many people drowning in their own cars until I moved to Florida. And of course, now at the news, everything is more widespread. You read about it more on the internet. But when I first moved there, I was floored. And that's when I first learned about safety hammers for the car. Because half the time, you either get stuck there, but most of the time, if you hadn't gotten your window down before it goes under the water, you can't get your window down. Obviously, there's too much pressure, and you get stuck in your car. So the hammer is in. You really can't. To me, we've always had a hammer in our car since, and you need to put it somewhere where it's not going to go flying to the back of the car in an accident where you can't find it. Can you imagine that horror when you know you have the tool to escape and you can't? And the best part to always hit for the fastest escape is the area where they always write the serial numbers, you know, they etch it in. That's kind of like the area to hit first, and then it will, you know, I say shatter the window, but, you know, that glass doesn't shatter, just, you know, I don't know what you call that. It breaks, but doesn't, you know, shatter at you. So that's good to know to have. And same thing with the seatbelt cutter. A lot of time people in accidents, their seatbelt for some reason jams or whatever, and you're stuck in it, or there's something blocking the button for you to get it out. And then this way you'll be able to cut yourself out of the seatbelt, or your kids, God forbid. You need to get them out fast because of, you know, fire in the car's filling up with smoke, or sometimes it's just not safe to be in the road and you need to get way off the road. And if you're stuck, this might be the only option that you have. So that alone makes these, you know, this tool really handy to have. I really like it. It's really good. It takes a great tire pressure. Like I said, very easy to read. And then it has all the extra doodads with that light, you know, and that light. And this I've never seen on a multi-tool for the car, the tread meter. And then even to let you help get some of the extra air out, which is awesome too. So this is a pretty handy, very, I can remember to turn off all the lights. There we go. Pretty handy tool. So it's been working great for me. I see it's not that large. It's not that heavy. It would fit in the center console easily, fit in your glove compartment easily, unless you can rig a mount where you mount it to the side, you know, somewhere where it's not going to get loose in an accident. But make a great gift to everyone you love. I made sure everyone I loved, you know, years ago when they first started coming out with the basic ones had one. So now everyone can get upgraded ones like this. Thanks.